Up until I was like 15, I was super skinny. If the wind blew a little too hard, I would just fly, dude. I wanted to get stronger, but in order to achieve that, I needed discipline. Safe to say, it wasn't something abundant in my life. Back then, I would spend my days watching TV shows, playing video games, scrolling social media. I was checking all of the instant gratification activities. And because all of them were frictionless, when it was time to actually do a hard task, like working out, I just didn't have the willpower to do it. The thought of working out would haunt me throughout the day, and I would keep delaying it, I'll do it at 5 p.m. Just one more game and then I'll go. I would keep delaying, and then the most dangerous thought of all entered the mind. Is it really that bad if I don't work out today? The exact same thought process happened every day. My training was so inconsistent that at the age where progress is supposed to be the easiest to make, I was completely fumbling the bag, dude. So the first step I took was identifying my why. Why did I want to be more disciplined? I realized I didn't want to waste my life. I hated the feeling when the end of the year came. I looked back and thought, damn, I didn't do shit this year. Having a clear why gives you the purpose to stay disciplined, even when it gets tough. Take some time to think about your own reasons and literally write them down on a post-it, one of these. Write it down and just place it somewhere you see every day. You guys can't see it, but I have tons of post-its spread throughout my room with my goals written on there, kind of as a way for me to stay on track, a reminder of why I'm doing this. The next step was not being an idiot when setting goals. So your goals shouldn't be like, I want to be fit. No, more like I should train 5 times a week or 3 times a week. This way you can actually track your progress and stay motivated. Make them specific and measurable. Now this one is probably the most important one of them all, which is I created a routine. Such an important piece of the puzzle, and it's relatively easy to do as well. A good routine can easily double or even triple your productivity. Our brain is constantly trying to automate everything, aka be on autopilot. Building a routine is the ultimate form of autopilot. You wake up and don't need to think, because you're going to do the exact same things as yesterday. There is a drawback, however. Sometimes the routine is so good that you get a bunch of work done, but the days start to get mixed into each other, and before you notice it, a month has passed, and you're like, shit, time just flew by. So be careful with that. Needless to say, building a good routine starts on the previous day. I had to go to bed early so that I could wake up at the supposed time the next day. It's impossible to build a routine if you're waking up at different hours every day. And this is when some people are just gonna say, oh, I can't go to bed early. I've even tried taking pills to fall asleep and I still can't fall asleep. Look, some people do have a condition where their body simply doesn't produce enough melatonin for them to fall asleep. Normally older people, and that's fine. The problem arises when people start taking pills to fall asleep, instead of first trying, not being on your phone 3 minutes before going to sleep. How is that not common sense? And also, if you don't feel sleepy at the end of the day, that probably means you didn't work that hard. Try working out during the day so that you are actually tired by the time you go to sleep. But yeah, anyways, after I got the sleep part taken care of, I then just had to organize my day with what I like to call good moves. For example, in chess, if all you make are good moves, it's impossible for you to lose. The same thing applies to life. If all I did were good habits, and I just spammed that routine every day, one day I'll wake up and be like, damn, did I really look like that? Was I really that stupid? It's a good sign, it means you've evolved. Staying away from bad habits is just as important as implementing the good ones. I definitely notice if I play just 1 hour of video games, I am much more tempted to play another hour tomorrow. And even if I resist the urge, it's still a net negative, cause I'll have wasted brain power during the day, trying not to think about it. If I hadn't played the first hour in advance, I would have no urge to fight off, and I would be able to spend my time thinking about what actually matters. Discipline is a journey, not a destination, which is what I hate the most about it. It doesn't matter how disciplined I was yesterday. If I don't put in the work today, I'm not disciplined anymore. It's an endless battle. It's like a title that you can earn, but it has to be renewed every day. I use this analogy where I compare discipline to a door hinge. If you're super consistent, it's like when the hinge is well oiled. It doesn't make a sound and it's pretty easy to open the door. But if you skip a day and that turns into a week, It's pretty similar to how a hinge will start getting rusty. It gets harder to open the door and it gets all squeaky. This is why you hear those stories, like one of my friends, he's the most consistent / inconsistent person in the gym, because he'll go every day for like a week and then he skips 1 day, 2 days. Eventually he doesn't go for like 2 weeks. As soon as the rust starts to pile up, it's just that much harder to restart.